What's up guys, Sal here. So the Pixel phones are arguably the best when it comes to computational photography, but ultra-wide camera shots aren't possible on Pixel phones because of one simple reason. It doesn't have an ultra-wide camera in the first place. Apparently, Google believes that adding a telephoto lens was more important. Of course, many consumers don't agree, as while you can still make do without a telephoto lens by cropping a photo or zooming in digitally, the zoom out effect cannot be faked. Simply put, a lack of an ultra-wide camera means you cannot capture more of a scene, and that's one of the biggest drawbacks of Pixel phones. Thankfully for Pixel fans, that changes with the Pixel 5. Finally, and The Rock says, finally! Google is bringing an ultra-wide camera to the Pixel lineup, specifically to the Pixel 5. Detailed specs and CAD renders of the Pixel 5 have been leaked, which shows that it's basically gonna look like the Pixel 4a, save for a few additions and an omission. First up, there won't be any XL version, there's only gonna be the Pixel 5. First thing you're gonna notice is the capacitive fingerprint scanner at the back. That's right, this year Google is going the budget route. They're ditching the solely radar chip for a fingerprint scanner, which in a way is a good move. The ongoing pandemic has uncovered Face ID or Face Unlock as a massive pain in the butt to use in public spaces and shops. Also, the radar chip prevented Google from selling the Pixel 4 in countries like India, so them getting rid of it is a good move. But they should have gone for the in-display fingerprint scanner, even if it is a 2D optical scanner. It's just kinda weird to see the capacitive scanner in 2020. Moving on, they're using the Snapdragon 765G to keep the cost down, and we have Qualcomm to blame for it. The Snapdragon 865 is way too expensive, and that's why companies like Google and LG have adopted an upper mid-range SoC for their flagships. Thankfully though, the display is 6-inch 90Hz OLED, but no information about the resolution. 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. Wireless and reverse wireless charging will also be there on the handset. That said, a lot of you may call the Pixel 5 boring, and I can kinda see why some of you have that opinion. But personally, I think it's plain and simple. If you're a type of guy who wants bleeding edge tech, then Pixels aren't for you. If you want a phone that does the basics right, yet offering a near flagship performance and the best computational photography, then this is it. But still, I think Google has to be really aggressive with the price if they want to sell this handset. I mean, with Samsung offering 3 years of OS support for their flagships and mid-tier phones, it's just becoming a harder sell for the Pixel in my opinion. If Google can sell it for around $600 or so, then Pixel 5 is gonna be a great value handset. Anything more than that, it will end up like its predecessors. Of course, do let me know what do you think about this down in the comments, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.